Today, I'm going to show you 3 Etsy t-shirt niches that are making over $10,000 a month in revenue, and I'm also going to show you that there is space for you in these niches as well. So we're going to take a look at some of the top listings in these niches and how much revenue they're currently generating every single month. And then I'm also going to show you on my keyword tool some low competition keywords that you can jump into so that you can see that you too can earn money on Etsy. We're going to do this using my favorite keyword tool called Sales Samurai, and I did link a free trial for you down below so you can test that out for yourself. And in my past 10 years of working online full-time, I have adopted an abundance mindset, and that has always worked out well for me. So because I'm using a tool that shows me the competition, I can clearly see that there is still plenty of space for me to sell and plenty of opportunity for you as well. So if you've been tuning in and you're subscribed, welcome back. I am so thankful to have you here, and I have really been appreciating all of your guys' kind comments and feedback. That truly means the world to me. And if you're new, welcome, welcome. My name is Anji Long, and my passion is helping others to build successful print-on-demand businesses on Etsy. So if that's something that you would like to learn and master, I would love for you to join our community here by hitting that subscribe button and letting me know that you're new down below in the comments. So in addition to the free trial of Sales Samurai, I have also put together a 100% free Etsy bootcamp. This is a 7-day training that's going to walk you through the getting started steps of Etsy and print on demand, as well as using my keyword tool Sales Samurai to analyze the competition and find a space for you and your listings on Etsy. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video, and we're going to talk about those 3 hot niches that are accumulating lots of revenue right now on Etsy. And don't forget to stick around until the end for that bonus. Okay, so the very first niche is the bride niche. I just love brides, right? They love investing in their special day, and there will always be an endless amount of revenue in this niche. And also, people are always going to be buying gifts for brides as well. So this is a priceless niche in my opinion. And so we have a listing pulled up here for a personalized gift for a bride. And as you can see, this listing is generating over $50,000 a month in revenue for this one shirt. That is crazy. So this listing is doing about $1,300 in sales every single month. That is insane. This listing has only been up for just a little over 1 year. And what we're going to do now is take a look at all of the keywords that they are using with my keyword tool. And then I'm going to show you how there is space for you in this bride niche for custom bride gifts. And I do have videos on my channel of how you can actually do customized items on Etsy, but let's go ahead and hop over to Sales Samurai and take a look at some of these keywords and see how competitive they are. This should be super encouraging, and so that you can see there is so much money being spent in this niche on Etsy right now. Okay, so we are now inside of Sales Samurai, and once again I have a free trial for you linked below so you can test it out before paying anything and see if it works for you. So we are under the search right here. We are doing a basic search, and right in this box I just typed in personalized gift for bride because that was the first keyword of the listing on Etsy. So as you can see, that keyword was right here, the very first one in the listing, and this is how customers find items on Etsy, is by typing in keywords in the search. So now over on Sales Samurai, we can see that search term on Etsy is super competitive. That means there are over 50,000 other listings using that search term. Now right here shows the search volume, and I have found this not always to be completely accurate because as you see, that listing is doing over $50,000 a month in revenue. So clearly they're getting more than 17 searches a month. So I don't even really look at that number so much anymore. I more so look at the competition. So as a new store, it's going to be hard to jump into this keyword and compete with all of those other listings that already have authority. So let's take a look and see what other kinds of keywords we can find in order to jump in as a new store and be able to get sales. So I'm just scrolling down, I'm looking at some keyword suggestions here. I'm also looking at some tag suggestions, and I see this one, Mrs. Sweatshirt. And I do know that this is a personalized or custom gift, so I'm going to try a different keyword up here and see if we can get it to be a little bit lower competition. Okay, so I've typed in custom Mrs. Sweatshirt, and as you can see, the competition over here is much lower. So 3,970 other listings on Etsy using this long tail keyword. And we can see the search volume right here. It says 38. Now, I have bestsellers on Etsy that are in the 30s just like that, so to me, that works for me. I also get regular sales of item that says search volume of 12, so I really just pay more attention to the competition. Anything less than 15,000 is considered low. I try to work more less than 10,000, and I've said in many videos, anything less than 3,000, that's me almost getting sales right away. And the reason for that is because if there's only that many listings on Etsy, and Etsy has 93 million buyers, you are not, when someone types in this keyword, you're more likely to show up in their search quicker than if there are, say, 50,000 other listings. Now, we do know that Etsy also introduced the local element to search as well, and all that customization. However, when you're working with small amounts of competition, those customers are only going to have a handful of listings that they can be shown. So you're going to be very likely to show up in search way more frequently if you do your listing really, really well. So, and then we can look down here at some more suggestions for keywords that we can use in our title, and we can also look at some suggestions for tags. So when you're doing a listing in the bride niche for custom stuff, you can start it off with the lower competition keyword and get found much easier as a brand new store. Now, as your store gains authority, Etsy is just going to love sending you lots and lots of sales. So you'll be able to use more competitive keywords where there's a lot of other sellers listing. So in that case, you do also want to include some of these additional keywords that are super competitive, because as your store grows and gains authority, you are going to be able to tap into those searches as well with your customers. And now the next niche is the nurse niche. And as you can see, this particular listing right here says $47,000 a month in revenue for this listing, and that's an average of 1,300 sales every single month. So this niche right here is also priceless, right? Nurses love to share what they do as a profession on their clothing. So as you can see, this is just one listing that is doing thousands of dollars every single month in revenue. So there is a lot of money being spent on Etsy in this niche. Okay, so I came over to Etsy and I originally typed in nurse shirt, and that was super competitive. So I just scrolled down to the suggestions and it suggested nurse shirt inspirational heart for me, and I looked and it shows there is a low competition of 382, and then it shows the search volume of 39. As I mentioned before, I don't think search volume is as important. However, as we know, there is tons of money in the nurse niche, and Sales Samurai here is suggesting a lot of different keywords for you as well as tags. You can also use the Chrome extension to dig even deeper and sort by tons of different keywords, sort those by competition. So what I would do in the nurse niche is use a lot of these different keywords and split test them. So you could do a shirt with a saying on it for a nurse, and then comprise a title starting with nurse shirt inspirational heart as the first keyword, and then you can come down here and find some other keywords and test those. So I went ahead and tested the keyword nurse heart shirt, and as you can see, that's a competition of 6,600, search volume 26, so I would definitely go for that one. And once again, you can test all of these and see what the competition is so that you can properly construct your title and tags with the relevant search terms that customers are typing into Etsy to find listings. And the next niche is the teacher niche, and there is so much money in the teacher niche. So this particular listing is doing over $11,000 per month in revenue, and this listing does almost 200 sales every single month. And this is a really cool to note that this listing has only been up for 3 months. Okay, I'm back on Sale Samurai. I typed in a retro teacher sweatshirt, and as you can see, it says the Etsy competition is 11,000, which is still considered low competition with the green circle. Yellow is medium, and high would be red. You can see the search volume right there at 52, and always look out for emails from Etsy on style trends because they have been sending out for a while now that retro is the style. So that is something that you can use as a part of your keyword in order to find good keywords. Then you can scroll down here and find some additional suggested keywords. You can type those into the search bar here and view the competition. And once again, we use the keywords to construct our title, and you need 140 characters in your title made up of these types of keywords. And we structure it as a low competition keyword in the front, and you get as many low competition keywords as you can in the front. And then towards the back, you do your medium and high competition keywords. And so when Etsy customers go to the search and type in retro teacher sweatshirt, there's only going to be 11,000 listings that they're going to sort through in order to potentially get to you, rather than over 50,000 other listings, right? So the lower the number of competition, the more likely you are to show up on the first page of your customer's search. So with this tool, you will be able to know every single time that you go to list something that you can be found and that there is money, and you can find some really good hot niches that you can jump into now. So I'm going to go ahead and link another video on the end screen here for you so you can see a full tutorial of Sale Samurai and even using the Chrome extension to dig a little deeper for those low competition keywords. And I also have an entire Etsy playlist that you can go through and learn a lot of the ins and outs of Etsy and print on demand. So make it an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video.